That's not too bad, right? Okay. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Nerf, your boy. Today I have a very special saber that I finished for a really good friend of mine, who I've become friends with over the last almost 2 years now, maybe a year or two at least. Just a solid dude. Love him very much. This is from my buddy Zach, Darth Ravenz, and he hit me up a couple months ago and was like, hey, I really want a saber from you. And I was like, dude, I got some kits to do Scrapflexes that I was going to try to do and sell. So he jumped on one immediately, and I was like, I'm more than happy to, man. So what ended up happening was I did this one for him. So this is for Zach, Darth Ravenz. Y'all go check out his YouTube channel. He's just a beautiful soul, man. I love watching his videos. He's so enthusiastic about what he has, and that's what it's all about. That's what I've always said. Enjoy your sabers, man. So with this dude, I have pretty much replicated my very first custom saber that I ever did. This is the very first time I ever did anything that I was like, I made something, was this guy. So this is my first Scrapflex that I did in like 2016, 17, sometime around there, with the 2 rings and the waist section, the long grip. Essentially, I wanted to see if I could do like a Force Unleashed 2 concept saber, but Scrapflex style. So that's what I did. Thought I was the first to do something. I still don't know if I am or not doing that style. I had already plans to do it with this one. And he was like, yo, can you do it in my colors? And I was like, that's absolutely a good idea. Like, so we got this dark purple leather grip from Defcon Bird. And then I put a blue Cobachone in the glass eye, grinded that down to get that brass. I did so much customization and work on everything. This is probably one of the most commissioned piece I think anyone's ever got from me, because I did the chassis 3D printed design, 3D printed the blade plug holder. I did all the customization, the cuts, the weathering, the heat staining, which looks awesome in person. And Zach always likes a clean saber, and I always like a dirty saber, so we always butt heads and joke around about that. But I was like, dude, just let me do a little bit of weathering, just a tiny bit. So, which is what he kind of wanted anyways. He wanted to mix it up, and he was like, give me a little bit. And I think I found the balance of just clean enough, but looks used, you know, in that Star Wars feel. You got the heat staining, which again, really pops in person, so you can kind of see the bluing from the heat right there in the front, right, the emitter. And then the leather, I spent some time kind of doing a natural oil and weathering process, and over gripping it for the past like 2 months because I've had this for a while. You get this really nice hydrated feel leather. Custom made the pommel. This is basically just goes on to the Corbanth body. And then I did, this was my very first stand that I've ever done. I designed and 3D printed the stand, which I had a lot of fun doing. I'm working on a couple more, but this one I just did real quick, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's got like it's kind of like my Death Star version of a stand. So I'll put Darth Ravenz and Nerf Customs there. I love how it's got like the Death Star panels behind it. When you look at it, you got the Emperor's window, and then kind of like blast doors, things going on, padding here and here so you don't scratch up that. So yeah, I was like, dude, I'm going all out. So you got that, which is cool. And then like I said, I designed and printed the chassis also. It's been a long time on this hill, you guys. I mean, I don't do them that fast. Obviously, everybody who has a commission with me knows that they have to have some patience because, you know, I don't do this every day, all day long, and I take my time. But I designed and printed this chassis for him. So, Darth Ravenz on this side, Nerf Customs on that side. Sith emblem, you get your CFX right there. See here? Very, very tight, super tucked in. So very simple. You just pop the battery out like that. Now, one thing I'm gonna say, Zach, is when you put your battery in, sticker, well, positives up, obviously spring sides are negative, but I usually do the sticker in and get that sucker in there, right? Now, one thing you're gonna have to be careful for, some batteries may be, you know, a little bit, they might fit a little different. So make sure when you get that in there, your body, right, should go on very nicely. But if it doesn't, push the battery down a little bit, just until your saber gets, like, it gloves it. You know what I mean? After a while, it's not a big deal. But again, like I said, it's the, you know, it's the wall and the wires underneath. But it may need a little bit of just a push so you can get a nice on and on. So that's what you really want before you start threading. This is just the, like, it works really well. It feels very good putting the body on, but you got to get past that little hump. So once you get there, see, and sometimes it doesn't do it, sometimes it does. That's all I'm saying, is don't cram the body on and start threading. Put the body on until you feel it glide like a freaking glove. And then once you get down there, slowly thread. And listen to that, it's so nice. It feels so good to thread this thing on. Once that's on, give it a nice little tug. She's lined up through here. Made you a turbine plug. This sucker's loud. Okay, so you don't have to touch any of these. I filed this down to where that guy's in there fine. These are all fine. Your retention is going to be this guy. So you just give it a little turn, right? And then you may have to pinch. Might have to sand that down a little better for you. So here's your blade plug. I gotta sand that down a little better. But it's a pretty simple blade plug. Just sits in there. Got CCsabers pixel connector. Pretty deep blade socket. I got a couple sound fonts to demo, and I'm probably gonna use this one a little bit. Sounds pretty good. Takes a 7/8 inch blade. You may have to sand yours when you get it, depending on how they are. Sometimes some of these cores are a little tighter than others, but once you get it down in there, right, you just tighten this guy down and I'll see my amp, sorry. So your power's up top and your auxiliaries right there. I really haven't messed with any of the blade styles or any of this stuff, like the timings and whatnot. Also need to play with the blade's speed.
Sound bank selection.
The Old Republic line.
I love this font. A little bit more on the quiet end, but I love the hum. to do color changing. I mean, you just press auxiliary and twist.
Spectrum.
And you can do all your different colors just through the wheel. Nothing too crazy, you know. Yeah, I need to play with the timing on that. Feels really good to swing around. Feels really cool to swing. It's a lot of fun. So there we go. Just loosen that guy out, pop her out, blade plug, just drop her back in. So yeah, I let a lot of stuff on here for you. It's like I said, man, a lot of people will be like, oh, that's so uncomfortable, I don't like the box. I hold it right here, and it is super comfortable. I don't understand why people get so upset about the boxes. I think they look Star Wars. Also, I feel like once you put them in the right place, it's really not a hindrance at all. Actually, it's almost like a gripping point in like a club. You know what I mean? Like that's just me. To each their own. It looks really cool though. Alright, and I'll probably put some blade styles on there for you, Zach. You know, like an unstable or something Sith, because I know he's all about the Sith life. So there we go, man. Really hope you like it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I got a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to catch up on as always, because I suck. But I got a lot of Lord Blocko sound fonts to demo. Really look forward to doing those, and a couple sabers that I'm building and installing for friends. Those still waiting. I'm working on your stuff. It just takes time. It takes me some time. All right. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, may the force be with you. Love you, Zach. Love you, boy.
Scruffy looking.
I don't got much room to play with it.